What is your name, school, major, and position at AGV Sport?
Name, Connor Kimball. I'm going to be a senior at Fredonia University, and I am a marketing and sales intern here.
Can you describe your daily responsibilities?
Daily responsibilities here are very interesting, kind of change day to day. As a marketing and sales intern, we make calls to dealerships. We set up all sorts of work with the social media people. We also create brochures, documents, anything for dealers. We spend time going to visit dealers, go to races, get product out, and all sorts of advertisements as well.
How would you describe your relationships with other interns in the office?
I'd say the relationships have been great. Everyone gets along real well. There's a good vibe in the office. Everyone seems to get along really well. And this type of business, everyone has to be working interlocked with each other, and we all get along well, and it seems to be a pretty fluent system.
What, if anything, came as a surprise to you about the internship?
My initial surprise was how quickly we got our hands involved in the actual business aspect of it. Working for AGV Sport, there was no real trial period. We kind of got thrown in pretty quickly into the real life situation, so it was definitely a benefit, but it was also kind of quick learning on your feet.
Could you describe your workload this summer?
The workload was definitely a lot of work. Being from New York, living here, it was a long trek, so I'm kind of committed to the whole thing, the whole summer. I was in the 12-week program, so 4 days a week. It was work from 10 to 6, and then a lot of the time we spent outside of work working with the company and outside doing stuff involved with the company, not directly or indirectly. But it's definitely been a good load, not overwhelming, but definitely occupies most of your time.
What did you learn here that you may not have ever learned in school?
The biggest thing that we learned here that you can't learn in school has been the real life experience. We've spent time at races, we've spent time with dealers, we've spent time learning software that companies use all over the country. We've had to do that hands-on and do that in real-world experiences as far as speaking to them, finding out how businesses run, behind-the-scenes stuff, things that matter, things that don't, and you can't really tell that by studying from a test, but you actually learn what they mean in the sense of a business. So we've actually learned a lot through that.
Could you sum up your experience this summer in one word?
I would have to go with insightful. I'd choose insightful because it kind of gave ourselves more look into what we're going to be doing, what we've learned through school, and through this, how it can be applied into our real life and what we're trying to do with our major.